Pause right quick. If someone wants to shut that dog up, we can grab some dog food and throw something over the fence for me if that's getting in you guys' way. All right, Winston, you mind doing that? I remember when we first conversed, I talked about the importance of getting you in the South. You know, this is where your message needs to be and deserves to be heard. I want people to get out, get off their asses and vote. I want people to understand that our political process is something paid for in blood. As an American, before we get to the fact I'm a black man, the civil rights movement happened, people have died and courageously fought, walked across bridges in Selma, my own grandmother marched in Alabama. Before we get to that, this country is started as an act of political protest. Right. This country is started as an act. And I'll be damned if I don't encourage every friend of mine to vote based on the fact of we should be honoring that. If it should almost be like a religion to be a part of the political process in this country because it transforms.
It strikes me that if you don't participate in the political process, you're really crapping on people who gave their lives to defend this country in World War II and elsewhere. And obviously, this country faces enormous problems. Obviously, the political system is decked on behalf of the wealthy, but that doesn't mean you walk away from it. It means you engage and fight back.
Absolutely. It's like I've had people I know get cancer, and and I love them. You know, their decision, once you get cancer, your decision is your decision. There's some that have I've seen that just recline into themselves and I give up. I fight the fight. I fought the fight. I can fight them. And there are other people who get fucking angry.
Mike, you know why you don't have the right to give up? How many kids you got?
4.
All right, so it's not just about you.
Yeah.
Because if you give up, what happens to your 4 kids? What happens to my 7 grandchildren?
Absolutely.
All right, so you don't have the moral responsibility. It's not your life. It's your kid's life.
Absolutely.
So we got to fight back. And here's the very good news. On issue after everything that we have talked about, the vast majority of the American people, white, black, Hispanic, they're on our side.
I agree.
All right. How many people agree with Republicans who want to give tax breaks to billionaires and cut Social Security and Medicare? Should we take a long walk and see if we can find one person who agrees with that? And these guys may win the election because people don't vote and don't pay attention. That's what our job is.
The type of violence that I've seen, I played Mexico City yesterday, and I totally pulled a cheat card. I said, fuck Trump. And basically 20,000 Mexican citizens repeated it. But I just say that because I feel like that in my heart. I even tell that to Jesus Christ. But beyond that, how dangerous is it that a man just got beat up at his political rally? I mean, I saw 2 people storm your stage who were passionate and vehement about something that I adamantly care about, you know, the lives of all people, you know, Black lives matter because all lives matter. You know, all lives matter, therefore Black lives, Asian lives, homosexual lives, all lives matter. But you handled it with a grace and a tact that you didn't have to. You could have been pugilant, you could have been angry, you could have been dismissive, and you didn't. You stood there respectfully and you listened. So if no one else said it, thank you and congratulations, because I appreciate you not demeaning those 2 young women and allowing that. And I don't know if you've been thanked for that. But I saw Trump literally almost incite that. Have we gotten too far? Like, is it Look, going to get worse because of the admiration for people?
We gotta move very aggressively. This is what happens. You got a lot of people in this country who are angry. And they're angry because their jobs went abroad. They don't have any money to take care of their family.
Yeah.
They don't know why they're angry, why things in their lives are going badly. There was a study that came out recently. I don't know if you saw it. It's the front page of the New York Times. White working class families are seeing, men and women, are seeing a decline in their life expectancy. Do you know that?
I did.
Their mortality rates are going up. Unemployment is high. They're doing drugs, suicide, very serious problem. Just the white community, not the black community, okay? People are angry and they're frustrated. So somebody like Trump comes along, and what does he say? He says, you're angry and you're frustrated? It's that black guy there. That's the guy.
Those Mexican immigrants.
Yeah, and they're criminals and they're rapists. We got to keep them out. Or, you know what? It's the Muslim across the street. You know that woman has the thing on her head? That's your enemy right there. And you play on people's fear and anxiety. This is the oldest story in the book. You know, it's the Jews and it's the Irish and the Italians.
It's McCarthyism again. It is.
Right.
It amazes me that people run from you as though he's a socialist, but they embrace Trump's philosophy that's a gratuitous fascism. It is fascist to run identity checks on people, to essentially give them electronic scarlet letters. That is Mussolinian.
Yes.
That is Hitlerian, and yet no one is saying no. Like, no, this we can't do this. It's scary. You know, it's scary, Senator. It really is.
What's scary about Trump is you see what happens. You got a lot of people out there who feel certain ways. And then you see somebody who's running for president say these things. Oh, Trump said that. I can say that. I can beat up the Muslim in my community, right? All right. I could be a racist on a college campus now because, you know, that's the climate. So you're right, it is scary.
What's your advice to young Americans? Like, what has kept you from 1961 forward? What has kept you from that college kid who organized, you know, with SNCC? I still find that amazing. What has kept you?
Why do you find it so amazing?
Because that's not the narrative we've been taught. I don't find it personally amazing. I find it amazing I didn't know you. I'm finding it amazing 20 years ago you weren't always already on my radar.
But that's because look, I'm known in my own state, 98% of the people. Nobody in Georgia knows me. The television is not particularly interested.
But I should. I'm from the activist community. I should know you. You should be, you know, in every black barbershop, there's 2 black guys and an honorary white guy. So when I was growing up, it was Martin Luther King, Jesus, and Black Jesus in my shop, and Jack Kennedy. You know what I mean? So in my shop, like you're really about to get the heralded position of the white guy. It's gonna be like Martin, Malcolm, Bernie. That's what.